Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's time for some more EU5. I'm Lewis Gilbin. Went through and did at least a little bit of capital expenditure. You know, we do gotta keep building where we can and what we can, and what's actually profitable to build. Unfortunately, a lot of our stuff doesn't have upgrades yet, so it's kind of tough. Bremen is doing well. It's got a good papers workshop. Dangerous ideas are spreading. Fuck. Well, I've got a dangerous idea. Since France is in the fucking cultural hegemony, Low German dialect. Let's go, everyone. Hey, Mayor. Satisfaction can climb, and actually that finally is enough to maybe make the peasants happy, or is that just going to raise our taxes? No. All right. We've reached maximum. We've reached maximum taxes on the peasants. Thank fuck. Oh, that's good shit. Alright. Like, even if I tax the pastors to maximum, I get $60. They're barely worth it. Alright. Next up is the Prince. And we can get the Supreme Court. And yeah, crown power and prox cost. Like, we're getting a lot. I just want to double check a few things here. Is this going to also be centralization? No, it's plutocracy. Still worth. I don't actually want to be particularly plutocratic, nor do I want to be particularly aristocratic. I'm kind of aiming for a neutral. So it's more like, alright, maybe I can put something down that's like pointed towards serfdom here that I would like. You know? Like monetary fiefs. Problem is it's only 2%, so I don't think it's actually worth a damn. I don't really want to be giving... yeah, like right to inherit out either. The nobles aren't super powerful, so... well, yeah. At least we've got that going for us now. Although our stability took a bit of a hit. Luckily, we are quickly moving up communalism. We're actually at 45 already. Perfect. So hopefully it shouldn't be too bad now. Yeah. Okay. So in that case, we can spend on stability. Huzzah! Alright, you got like 3,000 free peasants. I don't know. Like, we were actually kind of overloaded on bookshops right now. Part of the problem is I didn't get a whole lot of these in the Age of Discovery. There is level 2 Naval Supplies Workshop, which I could go get. But like most of it comes from here, and we just haven't really started on it yet. That's okay. That is okay. How far are we over the limit here? Pretty far. I don't know. It'll be fine. Our development's continuing to climb. We just get a hard +1 per like thing, so good to know. God, they need to do something about that sound. Alright. So yeah, the Catholic zealots are down. The commoner insurgents. Tell me more. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Which is the only reason that these insurgents exist, to be blunt, is because conquered lands. So we've just got to integrate faster. The real question is if I can chill on cracking down on the zealots at this point and maybe just go for another integration. I think I can. Just a quick little integration. Like, it's just going to be 0.33. It is still fast and somewhat dangerous, but it's fine. You know? We're in a good spot right now. The state satisfaction is up. Integration is underway. We're about to, integrate a pile more. And a lot of these rebels can go away. I think the best thing I can do for myself to make my life easier is centralization of benefits. Sure. Yeah. In another year, we get the second religious aspect, and there's that one that reduces the generation, like the up rate of our rebels by 0.1. That alone would just be huge. Yeah. It seems like most of the insurgents are from Magdeburg. This really is just the Magdeburg insurgency. Ah, yes, we get another government reform. Innovative and max literacy. I like it in theory. Exchange of ideas is pretty nice. Administration. There's no additional, centralization I can get, so exchange of ideas seems good. Since that's just a hard 5% monthly research progress. Although, to be fair, that is effectively the same thing as the literacy one, isn't it? Although, in theory, some people might end up actually with for literacy. This gives me some additional benefits, though. So, I think I take this. Literacy is ticking up. It'll take time, but, that's thought as well. Is there anything I might be able to get? I would really like the policy of calculated delay, but... But I don't want 50 conciliatories, so... That's at least 50% towards the capital economy, so nope. I don't know. I'll need to think about this for a bit. Alright. I'll need to think about it for a bit. I could do access to royal and ecclesiastical courts here for 0.10 mark and communalism. It's a thought. But things are fine for now, I guess. Things are fine for now. Yeah, we really are going to need the bastions. Alright, so Magdeburg. I like the spunk that they've got there, you know? They're just like, yeah, Dithmarschen's our rival. Oh boy, do they have some spunk. maybe sortition is the right call. I think because it gave the burghers happiness, was it? Or maybe it just gave them power. Just power. Give me tax efficiency. Yeah. It's tough. Okay. We've unlocked the Supreme Court building. Forest. I don't know yet. It's tough. Build the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court of Bremen. Yeah. Slow but steady. Prox cost is one of those things I do want to stack as much of as possible. Because it's a negative modifier, and Paradox never learned their lesson with these. You know, the more proximity cost I have, like proximity cost reduction, the better it is. You know, once I'm already at minus 50%, then minus 5% becomes minus 10% effectively. Minus 10% is minus 20%. But yeah, we got lots of angry rebels. The good news is Altmark is almost done. Okay, come down here and spend some time in Altmark, eh? Let's see if we can't shake the people free. Okay, next aspect. Wine. I really do want Crown as Head of Faith. Yeah. That hurts clergy or estate satisfaction. I think I'm going to do Crown as Head of Faith. After all, Vox Populi, Vox Dei. That can be our motto. The voice of the people is the voice of God. Alright, these last two areas still need to be integrated. Our army has seen better days. It's fine. But yeah, so that region's doing good. I mean, even now, the Catholic Zealots only have 40 locations. So, I think with like a decent, half-decent military tour, we can kind of crush it all. I really should have taken the rebel reduction. But I'm addicted to crown power, I'm addicted to proximity cost. I mean, I assume at this point, even with this, the Pop Leave Rebel threshold is... or the Pop Join Rebel threshold, I mean, is 5%. 9%. Woof. Yeah. Alright, looks like this month we finally get Halden's Ben. Yep. Alright. Yeah, we've got a lot. Oh yeah, Newmark I guess needs to be integrated. I'd really like to integrate that. Alright. Yeah, there we are. Nice and happy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this place is integrated. What's the matter? Well, they're Markish. That seems to be part of the problem. Well, they're German, so they should be fully accepted. Let's get you up here then. Like I said, just gotta keep trying to take control of them. Mecklenburg Lake Plateau is as far as Strelitz. That doesn't mean it's integrated, unfortunately. Oh yeah, Paderborn's not integrated either. Like I say, at this point, it's mostly just a matter of getting everything integrated, which is a bit of a nightmare. And the faster I can do it, the faster I can, I think, actually put down the Catholic Zealots. Let's make sure to get rid of these two. Our stability is climbing. The state satisfaction is probably still climbing since it climbs so fucking slow. Eh, not really. But still, it's enough. There we are, Crown Power. And yeah, the Supreme Court. And 91% proximity now. Down to Munster. And this area should be savable. And then we finish integrating the Göttingen Forest. Oh boy. The Mamluk Sultanate of Egypt is in the Baltic Sea. Didn't have that on my fucking bingo card. Osterholz. Elsfleth. Verden, Lapenberg, Lundberg. Yeah, these are pretty profitable everywhere, so we'll just kind of roll them out. I'm kind of concerned that the Catholic zealots don't really seem to be going down much. Gonigan Forest is done. Paderborn Plateau's got a couple. There's so many to do. Yeah, we'll do Paderborn Plateau next. It's already like half done. It's not too bad. But yeah. 0.22, that's good. Take a visit to Cell. Calm them there. Alright. Let's head up to the north. I mean, every month I last, it's slightly better, you know? Lutheranism continues to grow since we do actually have confessionalism. And that helps. And I mean, the Calvinists, as far as I'm concerned, are just as good, if not actually better. Because I think I have higher tolerance of the Calvinists than I do of the true faith, so... get my loot back if I can. Good. Okay, that's core over there, so head down to Zwolle. Alright. Like I say, we're dealing some blows. And with any luck, the next Parliament call, I can get a decent shake for everything. It's tempting. Yeah, English. Not as much I can do about that as I'd like. Alright, well down to Clev. We're getting there. Yeah, I gotta get pop leave threshold down if we can too. Because by golly, does that help. In general, even without the army, I'm pretty sure slowly a lot of people will just leave the zealots, you know? But we need to try and help them along and speed it up before they get too powerful. one rebel. Yeah, they're conquered there still. Alright. Let's retreat you to Bremen for now. We've done pretty well. But, oh, these are integrated, aren't they? Yeah. Actually, change of plans. Down to castle. We can, clean up that region. That's Mainz. The Kingdom of Burgundy. Wild shit. Nothing we can do there. But like the number of people whose problem is that they've been conquered that's it. That's really where most of the rebels come from at this point. There's not much else I can do. Alright. Okay. Fucking Emden as well, since they'll let me. Might as well. And why are they yellow? Might just be not integrated. Either way, I'm going to extend the paved road network. Oh, I'm just out of money. Fair enough. And further try and cement some control. Perfect. Alright. We almost have the administrative principal. So. Sponsor University. Promote state religion. That is pretty good. Hard to argue with that. Well, we'll see. Make some good points. No to shipwright contracts. Alright, we got administrative principles. It's inward. Yeah. Slow but steady. With the paved network getting built. Good. You guys want us to close our borders? No. We'll see. I am gonna have to, like, weights. But yeah, I mean, after doing this, there can't really be any, like, the pastor insurgency has to end. Like, they cannot physically keep going. They should have no one left in them. Good. And please, for the love of all that is holy, convert a decent chunk of Bremen. My god. We need them. We're at 47%. I doubt I'm getting another event, but I'll wait out the clock just in case. And we address the festival ground complaint. There. Alright. That's a nice chunk of people converting. Every little bit helps, right? We are now, in fact, majority Lutheran. Thank God. Alright. George has a core now. Or just in general at Magdeburg. This is about to be done next month. So we can quell the unrest there. Well, Magdeburg continues to hold out. Alright. But yeah. Catholicism is only 40% of the country now. I consider this an absolute win. Just a hard -20 due to Catholicism's view of Lutheranism. Alright. That shit Omeleden is done. That's huge. Alright. Gotta go integrate on the Ruhr next. How is this not done? Come on. 99.95. Alright. Pittsburgh. Alright. Now this area is cored. Yeah, gotta build them bog iron smelters. Should actually be worth it now. Well, it won't be yet. They still have to get up to their control value, but you know. He does not pose a threat to our research. Alright. Jesus, though. This has been so brutal. Okay. I think he was then murdered. Keep developing the marshes. This whole area is becoming great. Built those out. And legumes, even if they're not the best. But I want to make sure that this area's ideally got food, you know? So. Yeah. Alright. We're number 26 in the world. Yeah, population scaled by control is increasing pretty nicely. .24. 8.2. It's one of those things where this is actually super good because it like compounds over distance. You know? Like I'm theoretically able to exert control out to here, which isn't too bad. And I think some of the roads should help with that. Part of why I have been building roads. Oh, Lord. As much as I can do. But it's working, you know? It gets me more levies, it gets me more potential troops. Oh yeah, you guys definitely cannot support the army for a long period. Whoops. Okay. Integrating her. Not you. Also not you. With really high stats in all three, I want to save them for generals. You know? Alright. Two Sicilies look like they're making a move to unify Italy. Like, an alliance with the two Sicilies could be potentially quite good. Because that would help them be able to secure more of Italy. Which is a giant chunk of the Holy Roman Empire. And functionally speaking, the Holy Roman Empire is what is in coalition against me. You know? What we have here is our own man-made disaster. This isn't one storied out by the game. This is one we've made called the Great Peasants' War. You might remember it from EU4. And, yeah. I don't even know where these are. Far away, it looks like. It's a shame I just have no CBs. Oh well. Like I say, it's still probably better to let some of the antagonism burn. 10 people have already left the potential coalition. Alright. God, the outliner really does not like the amount of shit I've gotten at. You know? Alright, that said, I think this is probably where I'm going to call it. Thank you everyone for watching. I've been your lovely host, Gilda. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.